What's going on, Soul Nation? Ginger Prime here. Today we're actually doing a little coffee chat, sitting down talking about the Xbox 2020 May gameplay, quote-unquote gameplay, glamplay, reveal that was that happened earlier today with the Inside Xbox. Obviously, right now, Xbox 2020, totally trending here on Twitter. I guess probably for me, anybody who's really following gaming is probably seeing that. And the best thing that kind of sums this up, let's just take a look. Checkpoint XP talking about looking real hard. Did we miss the gameplay? And that's one of the things that I guess at the end of it really kind of really focused. It felt more trailery. I guess gameplay maybe was the wrong word. I'm not really overall negative on it. In fact, I thought there was some interesting information that was being shared. Overall, I'm hungry for Halo. I'm hungry for what they've really got planned, and good for third parties. I think it's a real good thing that Xbox took the time today and sat down and said, hey, we're going to highlight some third-party stuff here, but I guess to really summarize it, if you guys aren't aware, I'm not a big horror guy, and I know these studios have been working hard on these games for a long time, and it's not their fault that there's a pandemic going on right now. It's just not. It ain't their fault. They couldn't have predicted this, and it's just like if we were watching a commercial, prior to in the before times when all this was going down. I think if we were watching a commercial, it just doesn't feel connected. And so there's a part of me that I was like, man, give me something joyful. Give me something hopeful. Give me something, that I could sit here and just kind of disconnect from the world today. Just a little bit different contrast. It felt hand in hand with, with what's going on in the outside world sometimes. But all in all, I don't think I saw an incredible amount of gameplay. Obviously, it's probably pretty difficult to kind of show that, right? Right now, everybody's working from home. They're doing all these different things. And I'm not sitting here trying to give them a free pass. I think overall, I think a fair rating for this event would be a C. And that's fine. Xbox has been knocking it out every month over month. And it's okay. I think their batting average is still looking incredible. They showed up and they had an okay game. They did fine. They weren't, crushing every single announcement, but hopefully there was something there for you. There wasn't for me. And some of the tweets, I think I just sum it up. They really highlighted. I thought it was very fun and entertaining. Obviously you got finally PlayStation fans have a reason to troll Xbox fans in a way. You can kind of see current gen and they're trying to compare it to next gen. The problem with any of this, and we were talking about this, we were kind of live reacting to it. We were talking about these games are games that are going to be for everybody. Third party isn't interested unless there's some kind of really big deal in just publishing it on one platform. So this is coming to current gen, next gen, etc. And yeah, it's obviously they've been working on The Last of Us. Sony's invested a lot of money. I am not knocking The Last of Us Part 2 at all, but honestly, I'm really happy that Sony fans finally have something, because they just haven't had anything for the last, since the Game Awards, Xbox every month, like clockwork. Really impressive, really good marketing. Really good stuff. Honestly, really excited for next gen. I don't care what console's your favorite, because video games are amazing. And then I think, honestly, you gotta love the memes. People clowning on Xbox for showing off third-party games that are going to be coming to every platform. They're saving their own stuff for a separate reveal event and, chill out. Honestly, who cares? If the games are good, who cares what they look like? If the games are fun, who cares what they look like? I'm still just here chomping at the bit for Halo news. I've been loving Gears 5 right now. I know I've been kind of teasing that a little bit. Going to be working on a video, maybe a couple videos, honestly. At the end of the day, I am just addicted to that. I'm addicted to Phantasy Star Online too. Xbox for me has just been really rocking it out of the park, so to speak. So on all those notes, we still have obviously a whole, it feels like a long time to go until the next generation. It feels like an incredibly long time before PS5 and Xbox Series X. But in June, where once was E3, are now these special events. In July, we got more. The question that I honestly, the thing I wanted to see from Xbox, and probably the reason why they're sitting on it is to wait through all of this, is that they can do maybe a better job, a bigger reveal, showing people actually play the games. And that's a question to you here. If you're with me right now, what is a gameplay reveal for you? Because obviously, when we see these trailers, they want to show the most exciting things, and that usually brings in more of a cinematic, movie-esque. It's the intent is the viewer to be excited, but is it gameplay in terms of, would this have been better if people are like, hey, we're going to actually live stream this game, team up with some streamers over probably at Mixer, because that would make sense. This is Microsoft's kind of event, and have them like, hey, yeah, check it out. We're going to go be streaming and playing this stuff. Here's the trailers, and then boom. Like, is that more like what you would think would be a better quote-unquote gameplay reveal? Or sitting down somebody, maybe even acting like they're playing the game? We've seen that happen in the past. Honestly, I hold no ill will towards any of these, the companies who put so much work into presenting this information, into to both the displaying this information and trying to do it in front of a live audience, can be kind of rather telling. And that's kind of where this thing falls, upside down on its head to a degree. This wasn't a live stream. This was pre-recorded. They had time to edit it. I think they could have fundamentally done a better job with the presentation, with the and it comes down to, and again, I'm not hating on it by any means. I think it comes down to the title. It comes down to the title, the gameplay reveal. Like, even Assassin's Creed was more trailer, as opposed to like, here's somebody running around, beating the crap out of everybody. All in all, I thought it was again, like I said, a C. And yeah, like the best thing out of all of this is that there's more news to come. They're setting the stage for more news to come. There's so much that we don't know. There's so much that is rumored. Just yesterday, rumors that, Mass Effect Trilogy getting remastered HD. I'm going to tell you this right now. Pile of shame right there. Played the first one. Always had the intention of picking up the second and even the third. Man, I don't like, I wish I could go back in time and listen to what my reason was, and I get like, maybe it'll go on sale, or I don't even remember, but at the time it felt like I was like, I'm gonna hold off on this for just a little while, and then I'm gonna pick it up, and then I never ended up playing it, and that is a big pile of shame. And then I got to the point where it's like, you know what, I just need to go and finish the trilogy. I just need to dedicate the time and do it. And then it was kind of in that weird no man's zone where it's like, are they going to remaster? Are they not? So if the rumors prove to be true, I'm going to have to go and spend some time with Mass Effect Trilogy. If they don't, I think I'm going to have to go spend time and just play through the trilogy. It's gotten to that point, honestly, especially with BioWare. People really praise that game. It would be really good in contrast to the upcoming thoughts that we'll be having about Anthem, especially with the EA Play event coming here on the 11th. And so there's a lot to discuss, lots of thoughts that I have, obviously, when it comes down to all of these things. And so with all that, I leave the questions up to you. What are your thoughts? What did you take away from this event? Was there anything that stood out to you? I wish I was a bigger horror guy, but I'm just not. So, I'm not knocking it. It's just not the kind of games that I gravitate to, especially as an adult and a parent. There's just not going to be time that I'm going to find to play it. We didn't see anything with Cyberpunk, and so I'm hearing that there's going to be an event later with Cyberpunk when it comes down to that. So I'm going to have to wait and see there. And so lots coming up. And I guess I don't know. Maybe they a better name overall, I think, would have sold this much cleaner, much easier, had much more enjoyment. But it's interesting that it's trending, and it's interesting that PlayStation fans have some opportunity to, I guess, rib on Xbox fans. And so the ribbing will continue back and forth and back and forth. I hear PlayStation 5's got something planned, so we might finally start to see some gameplay from them, or quote-unquote gameplay from them here in the near future. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it somewhat interesting. If you did, and you're new here, I hope that you consider hitting the subscribe button while my air conditioner kicks on here at the end of the video. Only if you've earned your subscription do I want you to hit that button. I like talking about video games, and thus we're going to continue to do that. If you feel like helping us out, be sure to ring that bell and hit that like button. It helps us out with the algorithm. And the wind's blowing outside and the air's blowing inside, and it's a good day to be alive. I love your faces. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And oh yeah, I forgot. And if you are already subscribed, you are oh my gosh, like, did you do something to your hair? Serious? Damn. Looking good. Don't change. Anyway, free compliments for subscribers in the videos. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Love your faces. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.